What if the very fabric of your nation's economy was slowly being eroded, not by external forces but from within? What if the villains of this plot were not foreign invaders, but two seemingly innocuous words: inflation and corruption? Imagine a country, rich in resources, blessed with a hard-working populace, yet brought to its knees by these two adversaries. For our discussion, we turn our attention to Zimbabwe, a nation that has experienced the devastating effects of inflation and corruption firsthand. In the early 2000s, Zimbabwe was caught in the throes of an economic nightmare. The nation, once known as the breadbasket of Africa, was facing an inflation rate that defied comprehension. At its peak, the inflation rate reached an astronomical figure of 89.7 sextillion% a month. Prices doubled every 24.7 hours, making the Zimbabwean dollar virtually worthless. But what caused this financial cataclysm? The answer lies in corruption and poor economic policies. The government, in a bid to win votes, embarked on a disastrous land redistribution program. Commercial farms were seized and handed over to inexperienced farmers, leading to a sharp decline in food production. As food became scarce, the government started printing money to pay its debts, leading to hyperinflation. At the same time, corruption was rampant. Public funds were misappropriated and the wealth gap widened. The rich became richer, while the poor sank deeper into poverty. The effects were catastrophic. The economy collapsed, unemployment soared, and poverty became the norm rather than the exception. The once prosperous nation was now a shadow of its former self. But the story does not end there. The economic crisis led to political instability and civil unrest. The citizens, tired of living in abject poverty, took to the streets, leading to a violent crackdown by the government. The nation was on the brink of a civil war. So, what can we learn from Zimbabwe's ordeal? First, unchecked inflation can devastate an economy. It erodes the value of money, leading to poverty and economic instability. Second, corruption is a cancer that eats away at a nation's wealth. It creates a society where a few enjoy the fruits of the many. In conclusion, the story of Zimbabwe serves as a stark reminder of the destructive power of inflation and corruption. It is a wake-up call for nations around the world to keep these two adversaries in check. Because if left unchecked, they can bring even the most prosperous nation to its knees.